In the ordinary small town of Millfield, everything seemed perfect. Tree-lined streets, friendly neighbors, and the constant hum of everyday life created a sense of tranquility. When Emily, an eager young woman, moved into the seemingly quaint, old mansion on the outskirts, she thought she had struck gold. But her excitement was short-lived as the house began to breathe with a life of its own. Initially, it started with minor anomalies. Objects were never quite where she had left them, and doors would creak open without reason. Emily chalked it up to the house settling, but the unease gnawed at her. As she tucked herself into bed one night, she heard a faint whisper, almost like a sigh, echoing through the halls. She dismissed it as the wind, but her heart raced. The initial signs of terror escalated. Shadows darted in her peripheral vision, and an almost imperceptible humming filled the air. The reflections in mirrors seemed to contort and shift when she wasn't looking directly. The house groaned under some unseen weight, and the electrical system flickered as though alive. Determined to get to the bottom of the eerie disturbances, Emily delved into the mansion's history. Her research revealed that the house once belonged to a reclusive man named Jonathan Grieve. He was rumored to have indulged in dark rituals and had vanished under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind a legacy of fear. Newspaper clippings spoke of unexplained noises and sightings following his disappearance. Each step of her investigation led Emily deeper into the darkness of the house's past. Underneath the mansion, a hidden room was discovered, filled with strange symbols and ritualistic artifacts. It was then that Emily's unease turned into dread. She felt the oppressive presence of something unseen but very real. One night, the house's dreadful history came crashing into her reality. In the dead of night, Emily was yanked from her sleep by an invisible force, dragged down to the hidden room. The air turned icy, and she felt eyes watching her from every corner. Past and present collided as she experienced violent flashes of Jonathan Grieve's sinister activities. The climax hit like a storm. The unseen terror manifested in Emily's surroundings. Objects were hurled across the room, and a disembodied voice whispered her name with grotesque familiarity. In a desperate attempt to escape, Emily confronted the invisible horror. Her scream echoed through the mansion as the terror revealed its wrath. Blood-chilling cold engulfed her, and the darkness pulsed with malevolence. Finally, Emily fled the accursed house, vowing never to return. Yet, as she drove away, she felt a shiver down her spine. The final twist unraveled slowly, revealing that the terror wasn't confined to the mansion. In her rearview mirror, a dark shape loomed, following her. As the miles stretched on, the eerie whisper of Jonathan Grieve's voice echoed in her mind, a haunting reminder that the unseen terror was now a relentless shadow in her life. The audience is left with Emily's harrowing cry echoing in their memories, ensuring that the unseen terror follows not just her but them as well. The visuals must crescendo with Emily's terror, shifting from eerie subtleties to outright horror, leaving a lasting impact.